Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Storytime on Screen. My name is Miss Heather, and if you're here with us today, you can have your grown-up put your name in the chat so we can say hello to you. I also have our friend Mercedes with us today. Mercedes, are we going to read some stories today? And are we going to sing some songs today? I see that we've got some friends with us here today. Do you want to say hello to them? Hello! Well, Mercedes, I'm going to put you down so we can start with some of our songs. All right, so let's start with our good morning song. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, my friends. Good morning to you. We're so glad that you're joining us here today. I think before we read our first story, we're going to try to warm up our bodies a little bit. Let's do some moves to a song. We're going to practice our moves first, and then we'll put them all together in this song, and we can do them together. All right, can everybody clap their hands? Can everybody pat their heads? And can you touch your nose? How about rub your tummy? And can you wiggle your ears? Can you touch your shoulders? And can you stick out your tongue? Very good. Now we're going to do all of those moves together, but we're going to do them as part of my song. So when you hear me say the directions, you're going to follow along. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, then you've really got to show me. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, pat your head. If you want to hear a story, pat your head. If you want to hear a story, then you've really got to show me. If you want to hear a story, pat your head. If you want to hear a story, rub your tummy. If you want to hear a story, rub your tummy. If you want to hear a story, then you've really got to show me. If you want to hear a story, rub your tummy. If you want to hear a story, touch your nose. If you want to hear a story, touch your nose. If you want to hear a story, then you've really got to show me. If you want to hear a story, touch your nose. If you want to hear a story, wiggle your ears. If you want to hear a story, wiggle your ears. If you want to hear a story, then you've really got to show me. If you want to hear a story, wiggle your ears. If you want to hear a story, touch your shoulders. If you want to hear a story, touch your shoulders. If you want to hear a story, then you've really got to show me. If you want to hear a story, touch your shoulders. If you want to hear a story, stick out your tongue. If you want to hear a story, stick out your tongue. If you want to hear a story, then you've really got to show me. If you want to hear a story, stick out your tongue. If you want to hear a story, sit real quiet. Shh. If you want to hear a story, sit real quiet. Shh. If you want to hear a story, then you've really got to listen. If you want to hear a story, sit real quiet. Shh. Very good. We're going to bring on our first book. And this book is called The Cow Loves Cookies. And Karma Wilson is the author, which means she wrote the words. And Marcellus Hall did the illustrations, so he made the pictures. And this is a Simon & Schuster book. Whenever farmer feeds the horse, he feeds the horse hay, of course. The horse just loves to nibble hay. He eats it every single day. But the cow loves cookies. Farmer knows what chickens need. He always gives them chicken feed. They scratch and cluck and peck all day. They love their feed. The horse loves hay. But the cow loves cookies. The farmer feeds the geese each morn. He always gives them sweet cracked corn. They honk for joy, honk, and flap their wings. They love the corn the farmer brings. Hay for horses, yes indeed. Give those chickens chicken feed. Corn for geese, they love it so. But when it comes to cows, we know that the cow loves cookies. When farmer feeds the hogs their slop, they love to eat that gooey glop. They oink, oink, and snort. They grunt with glee. They eat like pigs, it seems to me. Of course, we know the horse loves hay, and chickens love their feed each day. Geese love corn, as all geese should. The pigs think slop is mighty good. But cow would never eat that stuff. You couldn't pay the cow enough because the cow loves cookies. Farmer's dog just loves to eat when farmer gives him doggy treats. He gulps and gobbles with delight. He savors every meaty bite. Hay is what the horsey needs. The chickens all eat chicken feed. The geese munch corn, it tastes so fine. The hogs think slop is just divine. The dog adores his doggy treats, but cow would rather eat things sweet. So why does the cow love cookies? She and farmer made a deal, and every day they share a meal. Farmer packs a picnic lunch, and when the two sit down to munch, he takes cookies from a tin, and cow gives milk to dunk them in. Yum, says farmer. Cow says, moo. Cow is happy, farmer too. They both love milk and cookies. But the duck loves quackers. That was The Cow Loves Cookies. I see we have some friends here today. I see that Jane is here with us today. Mercedes, do you want to say hi to Jane? I think you do. Hi, Jane. Mercedes, maybe we can sing a song. That last book had all sorts of animals who live on a farm. Maybe we could make some animal sounds together. What do you think? Would you all like to make some animal sounds, Mercedes? All right, I've got an idea. Mercedes, I'm going to say an animal and then you can make the sound. How about that? All right, here we go. What sound does a cow make? I know. He says, woof, woof. Is that the sound a cow makes? Mercedes, I don't think that's the sound the cow makes. That's the sound a dog makes. What sound does the cow make? Do you want to try again? Okay, what sound does a cow make? That sounded like oinking. Who snorts like that? Not the cow. That's a pig sound. Mercedes, you want to try again? What sound does the cow make? Meow. Meow is not the sound that the cow makes. Who makes a meow sound? Who says meow? That's a cat, Mercedes. How about cow? What sound does a cow make? You know what a cow is, right? It's big, it makes milk, and it says moo. Can you do that, Mercedes? Moo. That's better. You got that one. All right. So maybe we could do a song that has animal sounds in it. What do you think? How about Old MacDonald? That's a good song that has some animal sounds in it. Do you know that one, Mercedes? Are you ready to sing? Would you all like to sing with Mercedes? She's going to sing Old MacDonald. You can sing along. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there. Here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Mercedes, the pig doesn't say neigh. That's a horse. Want to try that again? Let's try it with another animal. How about we do a chicken? Let's try a chicken this time. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a chicken, E-I-E-I-O. With a woof, woof here and a woof, woof there. Here a woof, there a woof, everywhere woof, woof. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Is that the sound a chicken makes? Mercedes, that was the sound that the dog makes. The dog says woof. The chicken says cluck, cluck. That's all right. It was a good try. Maybe we should just read another story. Let's read a story together. I think we have another story with animals in it. This story is called Strictly No Elephants. And Lisa Manchev is the author, and Tae-Yun Yu did the pictures. This is another Simon & Schuster book. The trouble with having a tiny elephant for a pet is that you never quite fit in. No one else has an elephant. Every day I take my elephant for a walk. His is a very thoughtful sort of walk. He doesn't like the cracks in the sidewalk much. I always go back and help him over. That's what friends do, lift each other over the cracks. Today I'm walking my tiny elephant to number 17. It's Pet Club Day, and everyone will be there. Come along, there's a good boy. I coax him the last few feet. It'll be fine. When I look up, there's a sign on the door. Strictly no elephants. My tiny elephant leads me back to the sidewalk, never minding the cracks. That's what friends do, brave the scary things for you. Oh, it's starting to rain. Did you try the pet club meeting too? The girl asks. Yes, I say. but they don't allow elephants. The sign didn't mention skunks, the girl says, but they don't want to play with them either. They don't know any better, I tell her. He doesn't stink, the girl adds. No, he doesn't, I agree. What if we start our own club? Come along, I say, making certain that my tiny elephant follows me, because that's what friends do, never leave anyone behind. Look at all of the different pets. I see a skunk and an elephant, a hedgehog. It looks like a giraffe, a penguin, a bat, an armadillo. And is that a narwhal in a little wagon pulling a bowl of water for him? We can play here, one of our new friends says. All of us. So we paint our own sign. The sign said strictly no strangers, no spoil sports, but they crossed it out and painted all are welcome. My tiny elephant will give you directions if you need them. Because that's what friends do. And all of them are playing together. We're going to try an elephant craft today. So I'm going to get my supplies ready really quickly. And then maybe you can make the craft with me. We're going to need a few different things. We're going to need scissors, some glue or some tape, some paper, something to write with or draw with, like a crayon or a marker or a pencil. And then we're also going to need a tube from either a paper towel roll or toilet paper, or if you don't have one of those, you can make your own with some cardboard or some paper. So here's my tube, and we're going to make a brown elephant today. And then I'm going to use tape, my scissors, and then I have some different pieces of paper. And then I've got a marker to use. So we're going to start with our paper towel roll. And the first thing that we need to do is we need to make a trunk for our elephant. So I'm going to take a piece of paper and just cut a long strip. So I made it like this, and I made it a little bigger at the top than at the bottom because I think that that's sort of what an elephant's trunk looks like. Then I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to fold it up like I'm making a fan or like an accordion. So we're just going to fold it over and over on itself until we have sort of like that. It's sort of springy. So I'm going to take my trunk and now I'm going to use one of the little flaps and I'm going to tape that to my paper towel roll. So let me get a little bit of tape and tape that on here. Let's see, that was a little too big. There we go. So the trunk hangs down like that. Now we need to make some ears for our elephant. So I'm going to take a piece of paper and I'm going to fold it in half like that so that I can make ears that are the same size. And then when we cut the ears, elephant ears look a little bit like the number 3. They're sort of curvy like that. So I'm going to try to cut something that looks a little bit like the number 3 for my ears here. So I sort of did that. It's like a little number 3 a bit, or like the letter B. And then I'm going to cut that in half along the fold. So that's going to be our 2 ears. And then with each ear, I'm going to fold a little bit of a flap, and that's going to be the part that we stick to our tube. Okay, so I've got both of my ears and I folded a little flap on each one. So now I'm going to attach them to the tube with a little bit of tape. And if you're using tape, they're going to be a little bit floppy. And that's kind of how elephants are. They wiggle around, and your trunk's going to be a little floppy too. Now I need to give my elephant a face. I think he needs some eyes. So I'm going to take my tube, I'm going to take my marker that I have, and I'm just going to make him some eyes. So I gave him some eyes like that. And you can be done with it now, or you can do some more decoration. I like to put a little bit of decoration on the trunk, just to give it some little lines on it, make it stand out a little bit more. And then the ears can also have some extra decoration if you want. And you can just kind of make a 3 and a reverse 3, and it makes your elephant stick out a little bit more, so he looks more like an elephant. And that's our elephant craft for today. So now you have an elephant pet that you can take and make a club with as well. Well, Mercedes, what did you think about that? What kind of pet would you like to have someday, Mercedes? I think I would like to have a pet Wolverine. Wow, a pet Wolverine. That would be very exotic. I bet you could go to that pet club where they had the elephant and the giraffe and the hedgehog. That's a very interesting sort of pet. Do any of our friends here with us today have pets at home? I have some pets. I have 3 dogs. Does anyone have a dog or a cat at home? What sort of pet would you want if you could have any pet on earth? I think I would want a dolphin. I think that would be a really cool pet to have. All right, well, Mercedes, I think that we have a couple of videos that we're putting in the chat for everyone to watch. So today we've got 2 videos. We have one about elephant creature powers, and that's from Wildcrats. And then, because we might get a little bit of snow this week, we've got a video about how a snowflake is formed. So thank you all so much for joining us here today. On behalf of PGCMLS and the Old Greenbelt Theater, we are delighted to be able to bring this to you, and we really hope that you join us back here again in a couple of weeks. And Mercedes, I think it's time to say goodbye to our friends. So can you wave goodbye? Goodbye, everyone.
Good news. Children under 5 who live in Prince George's County are eligible to receive a book in the mail every month, courtesy of the Prince George's County Memorial Library System and the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. Sign your child up today at the web address below.